What's going on, everybody? This is Zebo here with my second episode of Zebo's Mailbox. I have not done one of these episodes in a while. This was one of the first series that I started up on this channel, and so I just wanted to bring it back. I didn't ever post a second episode because I was having some problems with my HD PVR back in the day, but now everything should be fixed, and so I am back with my second episode. And so all I'm going to be doing in this episode is going through my messages on Xbox Live. I tweeted to some of my followers that if they had any questions, then they could just message my gamer tag and I would answer them in this video. And so if you guys do have questions, feel free to send them throughout the week and then I will answer them. And so let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and open up my messages. I have not read any of these messages. You can see that none of them have been clicked on, and so I'm just going to be kind of going along with these as you guys are as well. And so this first question is from Joker Yo. Let's go ahead and open it up. What do I think about all the new Dare recruitments? And to be honest, there's a lot of stuff that has been going on with Dare. A lot of people have been hating on us, a lot of people have been showing us love, and it's all just kind of a big jumble right now. Most of you guys know that I did used to be in Dare, and I mean, definitely I do miss the original Dare members. I miss a lot of the old players and editors, and honestly there's nothing that I personally can do about that. That is their decision, that they have either quit YouTube or FaZe, some other clan, has picked them up, and so there's nothing I can do about that. If I could go back in time, I wish that I could have kept some of the OG members with us, but once again, that's not on my part. That is on the actual players and editors' parts, and maybe some of the old leaders' decisions. And so that is my answer to that first question. Karamushka asks, what would you do if one day you left Dare? And honestly, I don't see myself leaving Dare anytime in the near future. This whole YouTube thing is an awesome opportunity, and I wish that I would have got interested in it at a younger age, because it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of awesome people, and there's tons of opportunities out there. It's a lot of learning experience, and it's all entrepreneurship, and it's a lot of fun. It's definitely, hopefully, going to prepare me for the business field in the future. And so one day when I do leave Dare, that's probably going to be when I pursue my real life dreams. Right now I'm just in high school, and so maybe in the next few years when I move off to college and maybe start pursuing a degree and some other stuff like that, then that is most likely what I'm gonna do when I leave Dare. Who's Ermsy asked, where did you get Zebo from? And I get this question a lot. I used to play PlayStation 3, you guys know, and I just one day got tired of my old name and I started brainstorming some ideas. I really am like a simple kind of creative guy, and so I was going for something really original and preferably short. I hate those long gamer tags that mess up your kill feeds and stuff, you know, and so I was going for something 4 or 5 letters long, and I came up with a few, and I actually searched online for 4-letter words, and so I actually came up at first with Zeno, Zelo, and Zebo. And I asked some of my old Twitter followers to vote which one they thought would be best. I actually was going to change my gamer tag to XZeno, XZelo, or XZebo, and they all voted for Zebo, and so that is pretty much, I got stuck with the gamer tag Zebo, and that's what it's been ever since. So yeah. Who inspired me to edit? That's a really good question. Actually, one of my first inspirations in editing was Dibs. He is no longer really a Call of Duty editor. You guys most likely recognize the name if you have been in this community for a while. His old channel was Dibs PS3, DIIBBZ, and so you guys go search his name on YouTube and you'll definitely find some videos. Another inspiration was Dare Ninja. I have known this guy for a while, and I used to watch his edits, and man, he was awesome. His community montage and stuff, he was just overall super chill guy, and exactly how I wanted my edits to play out, and so that was those two guys were two of my biggest inspirations in editing for sure. Act Cloud said, do you enjoy leading Dare? And I mean, honestly, I love leading Dare. It's an awesome experience. Kind of like I said in the earlier question, it's definitely stressful for a 17-year-old kid like me. There is a lot of hard work that goes into it, recruiting, picking up people, managing the upload schedule, running the payments, and just all sorts of stuff that you guys would never even comprehend that you would have to do for a YouTube team. And just over the years, YouTube has evolved so much, and there's so much more that goes into everything now. And so it's definitely stressful, but at the same time, it's extremely fun, and I couldn't be happier. Plus, Nilsy asked, how did you get where you were today? And honestly, just hard work. I mean, I've been in this community for a while now. I want to say almost two years, I think, in August. And so it's definitely been a long run. I've been in it for a while now, and just hard work. I joined Dare. That was my first big step in achieving, I guess, where I am today. And I've just kept working hard. You guys know that I founded my old team back in the day in the Zone HQ, and that led me out the right road. And then I got offered the leadership position in Dare, and so overall just hard work, just kept going at it, and I never gave up. I wanted something, and I went and got it. Noid asked a really good question, and I kind of already answered this in that previous answer. Pretty much when I did start getting big on YouTube was mainly when I joined Dare. I edited that first Dare Cams, I believe it was Dare Cams 24, and that's just really when my channel started to kickstart off, and I started getting a lot of views. Previously I was getting 300-400 views a video, and when I joined Dare I was getting around 1,000 views a video, and so that was the first huge step for me, and I just kept working hard, kept putting out content, and so that is what got me to where I am today. D2 Eris asked a really good question. Who do you think has better content, Soar or FaZe? And honestly, this is a really good question in terms of this community. I just want to say on this subject that YouTube has become so competitive. Soar versus FaZe versus Dare versus Obey versus, I mean, there's so many teams out there, and it's all just for competitive reasons. Everybody wants to be at the top. And I mean, honestly, Soar and FaZe, they both put out great content. Obey puts out great content. All the teams out there put out great content. There's teams with 200 subscribers that put out just as good as content as FaZe or Soar or Obey. I mean, it just all, I don't want to say it's gotten out of hand, but it just all evolved so much in the last year or so, and there's just so much more that's gone into it. And I wish that there was some way that those underrated teams out there could get promoted. And so in answer to that question, they both have excellent content. It's just different stuff. Young X Beauty asked a really good question too. What is your best advice to get noticed on YouTube and to get into a good team? And I mean, honestly, just hard work and dedication. Become friends with some of those guys out there. If you are interested in joining Dare, maybe start out and hang out with some of the editors, hang out with some of the players. See if you can get them to add you on Xbox Live. And your best bet for this is going to be just tweeting them, staying active with them, and just don't spam them, guys. That's one of the most annoying things I get, is people messaging me like 10 to 15 times a day saying, hey, I don't know if you saw this. I mean, I get a lot of messages, but I still saw at least 5 out of your 10 messages, and so that just gets really annoying. And so just keep working hard, keep putting out content, and you're gonna get recognized soon, trust me. Southmate asked, what do you think is your best edit? And honestly, I don't really think I have a best edit on YouTube. I've tried out some different stuff in a lot of my different edits, and I definitely want to say one of my favorite edits that I've ever done is Dare Cams 24, simply because that's the edit that got me into Dare and started off this long run into my YouTube career. And I have a lot of awesome edits. Optic Zuga's introduction to Optic Nation, that was a really fun edit of mine. I edited a Team Taj a while back, time sniping, I believe, and I had a lot of fun editing that. One of my most recent edits, Dare Trips episode 2, that was a really good edit in my opinion. And so, I mean, honestly, I don't have a favorite edit that I've done. I like all my edits, and so there's your answer. This guy asked, what is the hardest part about leading a clan? And like I said in a previous question, there's a lot of hard work that goes on to leading Dare, and it's actually really stressful for me. And so pretty much I believe the hardest part is just keeping up with the team, managing the players. There's always those guys out there that are just going to be a dick to you no matter what. Like if I don't reply to them on Skype, and they'll get all pissy at me saying that I didn't care about the team, blah blah blah. And I mean, I'm just a busy guy, and I do my best to keep everybody happy, and it's just annoying when people don't give me the respect I deserve. I mean, I try to give everybody out there the same respect that I would like to be treated with, and so that's pretty much one of the hardest parts, is just obtaining all the team's respect and just keeping up with everything going on with the actual team. I'm Basil asked, is it too late to start YouTube? It's definitely never too late to start YouTube. It's definitely evolved in the last couple years, I know I've already said that, and there has been a ton more people joining the YouTube community, all sorts of stuff, but it's never too late, guys. If you want it, then you just work hard, you're gonna go out there and get it. And so that is my answer to that question, and I think that is gonna wrap up this first episode comeback of Zebo's Mailbox. And so guys, thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up button and favorite for me if you could, I would really appreciate it. And so guys, my name is Dare Zebo. If you have a question for next episode, be sure to send it to me on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is Dare Zebo. And so once again, thank you guys for watching. I apologize if I didn't answer your question. I had to skip around. Some of the questions were really immature and stuff, and so I just skipped through those and answered some of the more serious ones. And so guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.
You're the reason that I ride. I'll be lost if you leave me alone.